Well, hello everyone. I know we've met before, but allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mary Johnson. I'm the Medical Record Coding Program Director at Central Carolina Technical College. I'm so glad you've made the decision to begin your journey in health information management with an emphasis on coding. It's a very exciting journey. Now, I would like to share a few tips with you to help set you up for success. So let me share my screen with you. I hope you are excited to begin a new term because we're very excited to have you with us. Now, I want you to make a commitment to yourself and to this program to do your very best and reach for the greatest level of accuracy possible. With hard work and perseverance, I know you can do this. And by doing so, you're going to gain skills that will not only get you a job or help you attain a job, but help you gain a career that has best opportunity for advancement. So, are you ready to get started on your new journey? All right, here we go. Now, a few points that I would like to share with you. If you're having difficulty logging in to my CCTC, don't reach out to me. I wish I could help you guys, but I can't work behind the scenes. So who I need you to reach out to is user support. This is a great team, and they will get you into my CCTC. So if you're in the Sumter area, I want you to call area code 803-778-6607. If you're in Clarendon, Lee, or Kershaw, call the 1-800 number, 221-8711, extension 207. Now, browsers matter. They really do. My favorite is Google Chrome. My second favorite is Firefox. So make sure you have access to both of these. They're free downloads, so no worries there. Now, let's meet our instructors. Now, as I said, I am the director of the Medical Record Coding Program, but we are extremely fortunate to have two fantastic adjuncts that are working with us that will be your team to help support you and guide you as you master health information management. Dr. Shelley Sapien and Mrs. Nemo. Between the three of us, we've had years of experience working in health information management and the revenue cycle. So if you need to get in touch with me, my office is in the Health Science Center at 133 South Main Street, Sumter. My office number is H109, and my office hours are usually Tuesdays from 9 to 2 and Wednesdays from 9 to 2. If I'm in the office for 82, but if you need something outside that, yes, I will make an appointment with you, and we'll figure something out. So just reach out, keep those lines of communication open. Now, let's look at the courses that are being offered this fall and who will be teaching what. If you're registered for HIM 103, that's Introduction to Health Information and Coding, Dr. Sapien will be your instructor. HIM 104, which is Anatomy and Physiology for Medical Record Coding, I will be your instructor. And HIM 135, which is Medical Pathology, Dr. Sapien will be your instructor. In 216, Coding and Classifications 1, this is your diagnostic coding. Mrs. Nemo will be your instructor. If you're in 225 or 250, Coding and Classifications 2 and 3, I will be your instructor. Now, let's look at some course information. Everything that you need can be found under the very first module under Content within D2L. It's entitled Course Information. Within that, you're going to find your Read Me First document, which sets forth, it's just a general overview of the requirements for the course. Then your syllabus is broken into 3 parts. Your online syllabus is Part A. Your course-specific syllabus is Part B, and your section-specific syllabus is Part C. Also within this module, you'll find your calendar of topics and assignments. It outlines your assignments by the week. It's a great way to keep you on task, so I'd really recommend that you download it and print it out. Keep it by your workstation. Also within this module, you'll find your attendance policy. So let's review the attendance policy, because that's quite important. Because if you don't attend your class, if you're not actively participating within your class, how can you be successful? So how is attendance going to be satisfied in our department? Well, attendance is satisfied by you logging in every week, but not only logging in, you need to complete and submit your assignments. That's how your attendance is actually taken, by your submission of your weekly assignments, whether it's homework, quizzes, or an exam. Now, students may not be absent more than 20% of the time for the term. Now, if you exceed that 20% absentee rate, then you will have earned a WA, which means you have been withdrawn due to absenteeism. If you're in a 16-week semester class, you're allowed to miss 20%, which equates to 2 weeks of assignments missed. If you're in an 8-week class, 20% is going to equate 1 week of missed assignments. Now, for whether you're in a 16-week semester or an 8-week semester, I'm going to refer you back to your syllabus B or C for further details. Now let's look at how your final grade is going to be calculated. If you're in 103, 104, or 135, your homework assignments are going to be worth 25% of the grade. Your tests are going to be worth 50%. Your final exam is going to be worth 25%. And at HIM 215, 225, and 250, your homework assignments will be worth 25%. Your tests are going to be worth 60%, and your final exam is going to be worth 15%. Let's look at our grading scale. It's a little bit different than the rest of the college. You've got to remember, we're in health sciences. We deal with people's lives. We have the ability to impact the quality of someone's life. So don't you think the bar should be raised just a little? All right. 91 to 100 is an A. 81 to 90 is a B. 75 to 80 is a C. 74 to 70 is a D. Anything below 70 is unacceptable. Now, you must earn at least a 75% or higher in order to pass the courses in the Health Information Management program. Now, guys, I know you're not going to have any worries there, because everybody's attaining for that 90 percentile, right? I know you're all going to be in that 90 percentile. Now, your midterm grade, you will receive a midterm grade, and that grade simply reflects what you've done to that point. It's not 50% of all the work due within the course. It doesn't guarantee you your final grade. It's just an average of your tests or quizzes that you've taken through September 30th. Homework scores will not be calculated in your midterm grade. Now, this program has been set up and includes mechanisms for prompt and regular feedback from your instructor. Your instructors will make every effort to respond to you and your emails within 48 hours. Usually our response time is faster than that, but give us 48 hours. And if we haven't responded to you within 48 business hours, then something's happened. We probably haven't received your email. So reach out to us again. Let us know what's going on. I can't overemphasize the fact that you need to keep the lines of communication open, and don't be hesitant about reaching out and asking questions. That's what we're here for, is to help facilitate and support your learning to keep you on the right path and keep you on task. So if you have a question, if you need help, if you need support, reach out to your instructor. Now, we are in an online environment. We're facilitating this through the internet, correct? So you must make sure that your personal computer has a strong enough internet connection to run the required websites. Now, please keep in mind, if your personal computer does not have that strong internet connection and it malfunctions or causes you problems, then that does not give you an excuse not to have your assignments turned in on time, or to take your quizzes and tests in a timely manner according to their published due date. If you need to, CCTC has full computer labs at your disposal. So please be proactive here. Don't wait to the last minute to do your assignments or your tests. Don't wait to the 9th hour, because what's going to happen, guys, you wait to that last minute, you're going to log in, and sure enough, you're going to have problems, and then we're not going to have time to fix it. So if you plan ahead, give yourself enough time, and if something happens, then we have time to work with it and solve the problem before the deadline. Now, email communication. Oh, this is of utmost importance. It's an incredibly important work skill. So you need to check your MyCCTC email. That's your Gmail account. This is our official line of communication. This is where you'll receive emails from your instructor. You can receive emails, say, like from financial aid, advisement about any of the college events that are going on. This is where we're going to communicate. This is your official email account. Now, it's your responsibility to check and read and respond to your emails in a timely manner. We're working to become professionals, so let's start practicing now. Remember that if you email in D2L or Brightspace, you can only send messages out. You will read and respond to your D2L sent emails through your MyCCTC Gmail account. Now, we're talking about becoming professionals, right? That's what we're training for, is to become a professional. So in this program, as well as when you get on the job, time management is of utmost importance for success. For success this semester and for your future success. So I need you to plan proactively. Find something that helps keep you on task, whether it's getting a hard copy calendar and writing your assignment dates down on it, or perhaps it's putting it in your calendar on your cell phone. Find what works for you and stick with it, because late assignments will not be accepted for partial credit unless you have some really good extenuating circumstances. Now, if you have extenuating circumstances, you reach out to your instructor and let them know. If you do, we're going to work with you to the best of our ability. But if we need to reschedule an assignment, then it's going to be at the discretion of your instructor or myself as the program director. Now, one thing you do need to be aware of, and we take this quite seriously, is no student, regardless of what your circumstances are, will be allowed to submit more than one assignment, quiz, test, exam late per semester or course. You get one free reschedule on Sunday, but that's all. Because think about it, when you're on the job and you're given an assignment or a task, you're going to be given a due date. And when you're given that date, your employer is going to expect you to meet it and meet it in a timely manner. So let's begin practicing now. The testing policy is very much the same way. All of your testing dates are published now at the beginning of the semester. It's your responsibility to make arrangements to complete your quizzes and exams within the given time frame. Things that cannot be used or accepted as an excuse for a missed test to extend or reschedule that quiz date would be things like your personal computer malfunctioned, you had a problem, it's not strong enough to run the internet connections, your work schedule got in the way, the published testing dates aren't convenient for you. In other words, guys, you know the dates now, plan for it. Again, the missed testing policy is very much the same way. Absence from a scheduled test only in cases of emergency. And in that case, the instructor must be notified about the test prior to the test, or documentation given to your instructor or provided to your instructor of your inability after the test. Makeup test will be scheduled at the convenience of the instructor. And again, no student, regardless of circumstances, will be allowed to make up or reschedule more than one assignment, quiz, test, or exam per course for the semester. So, how important are your due date, guys? Extremely. So you have them now. Get organized so you can be successful this term. Now, when you go into your test, we're trying to help get you ready and build your skills to help you pass the National Coding Certification Exam. Now, that exam is timed. So we need to get used to working under a time frame. So if you exceed the time limit on the test, yes, I want you to finish that test, but just be aware points will be deducted for going over the time frame. If you go 10 minutes over, 10 points will be deducted. If you go 20 minutes over, 20 points will be deducted. 30 minutes over, 30 points. Anything over 30 minutes, 35 points will be deducted from your score. Now, we communicate online. So let's talk about etiquette. Just like in face-to-face communications, electronic messages are being sent to real people. So please be careful, be polite, be considerate of others' opinions. Now, Also, I want you to think about what you're writing before you sit it. Can it be taken two different ways? If so, you might want to think about a revision, or if you mean in a lighthearted manner, you might want to put a little smiley face on it so it can't be misinterpreted. And more than anything else, guys, remember, all caps is considered shouting. You don't want to shout at anyone. You can make your points in a more professional manner. So do not ever use all caps because it's considered shouting and inappropriate. Now, don't get behind in learning and your understanding of your concepts during the term. If you're unclear about anything, reach out to your instructor so we can get you back on the path, back on task. We can give you some clarification and help you understand. Each one of us, myself, Dr. Sapien, Ms. Nima, we love questions. We encourage you to ask. We much prefer you to ask if you have a question so we can clarify. Don't just guess. That's one thing in healthcare. We never, ever, ever guess or assume. So if you have a question, what are you going to do? You're going to reach out to your instructor and you're going to ask. Remember, you have a calendar of topics and assignments, and this is an excellent way to keep you on track and help you keep track of your due dates. Your instructors are there to help you and to support you. So don't hesitate to reach out if you need assistance. That we have a great team and we're here to support your learning and your success. It's going to be a great term. Are you ready to get started? All right.